Happy Wednesday, guys, and I hope you're having just a great week so far. This morning, Rylan and I hit the gym at 5 o'clock for a workout before school and for work for both of us. And guys, it was a chest day for us, and 2 of the movements in our workout had us go into failure each set. And what that really means is we do as many of that movement as we possibly can to the point we are absolutely spent, and we rest for a minute or so, and then we try it all over again, hoping not to drop the number of reps between each round. The 2 movements that we were doing to failure were dips, right, using the dip station, and then medicine ball push-ups, where we had a medicine ball and we were doing push-ups on it. With dips, wasn't so bad when we fell to our feet from the dip rack when we reached failure, but with the med ball push-ups, man, it was a little bit scarier. So both of our hands were on top of the medicine ball, which required a good bit of core stability, right, to maintain our body position. And as our arms started to give out, the fear was pretty real as we lowered ourselves down towards the floor. Were we going to be able to even make it back up again, or were we going to go and like chip a tooth on the floor because we just couldn't get one more rep out or get our arms out of underneath us fast enough? And on one of the last sets, Rylan went down for what he thought was his final push, right? He knew where he was at. And that's, instead of coming back up, though, he had to kind of bail out to the side to keep from smacking his face on the floor, guys. He had a pretty graceful roll out, to give him totally credit for that. Failure in the exercise realm is a great thing. It's something we use a lot of times. It means that you have fatigued that muscle, and that means it's going to repair itself and be stronger for the next time you use it. But failure in just about every other area of life is a scary prospect. It's uncomfortable for us. We all are going to experience failure at some point in our lives in a variety of different areas. Anytime you dream big or you give yourself big goals, you face the opportunity for failure. And oftentimes, that fear of failure keeps us from reaching our potential or reaching the calling that God has put on our lives. With the exercises this morning, right, failure to finish the rep meant that we hit the ground. In life, failure has a whole lot heavier consequences for us, but failure in life also means we are making progress. If we never fail, we have never really challenged ourselves or tried. When we come across failure in life, it's a great time, perfect time, to remember some of the challenges that we find in Scripture. Now, David is one of my favorite people in the Old Testament, and he experiences some really great victories in his life, but some horrible failures as well. In Psalm 94:18, David writes this: "When I thought my foot slips, your steadfast love, O Lord, it held me up. When the cares of my heart are many, your consolations cheer my soul." And just a few verses later in 22, he says, "But the Lord has become my stronghold, and my God, the rock of my refuge." Guys, when we're facing or fearful of failure, we can turn to the strength of God's love for us. When we feel our feet slipping or our energy dwindling or our arms just can't push us up one more time, God is ready and he's willing to carry us through those times. He's our stronghold. He's our rock. So whether you're facing that hard situation at work, it could be a massive test that you're up against at school, or it could be some emotionally heavy relationship that you're dealing with, we don't have to fear failure. God is with us in those moments, and his strength is made perfect in our weakness. Isn't that a great promise to have? The fear of failure doesn't have to immobilize us. As children of God, guys, we have the never-ending love of Jesus to encourage and to fuel us for the challenges that we are going to face in this life. So just like we train to failure when we exercise, be bold in life and watch God do some amazing things through you. Guys, have a great rest of your week. Can't wait to see you all real soon.